Namaskar, we map the whole SSC landscape. The many exams, the levels they serve, and the shared core of subjects beneath them. Today we make it personal. Because knowing that a dozen exams exist is not enough, you have to answer the question that actually decides your next 2 years. Which of them is for you? So today, we will match your qualification to the right exams, look honestly at the posts and the pay each one leads to, and then build a 1-year calendar that stacks several exams into a single efficient preparation. By the end, you will not have a list of exams, you will have a plan. Here is what we will decide together today. First, how to start from your qualification, because that is the honest first filter. Second, the exams open to you as a graduate. Third, the exams open to you after the 10th or 12th. Fourth, the real posts and salaries behind these names. Fifth, how to stack several exams onto one preparation. And sixth, how to lay it all out as a 1-year calendar. Let us begin. The right exam does not begin with what is most prestigious, it begins with what you are actually eligible for. So let us start there, honestly. If you have passed the 10th, exams like MTS and the GD Constable are open to you. If you have passed the 12th, you add CHSL and the Stenographer exam. And if you are a graduate, the whole board opens up CGL, CPO, the Junior Engineer exam and more. Notice the simple rule underneath. The higher your qualification, the larger the set of exams you can sit. A graduate can still choose to sit the school level exams, but a 10th pass candidate cannot yet sit CGL. So before you fall in love with any one exam, place yourself correctly on this ladder. It instantly tells you which doors are already open. So the takeaway, your qualification is the first honest filter. Settle where you stand, and the list of possible exams becomes clear at once. Let us take the widest case first. You hold a graduate degree. Your flagship target is CGL, the combined graduate level, which fills the most sought-after posts: inspector in departments like income tax and customs, auditor, and assistant section officer in the central ministries. Alongside it sits CPO, which selects sub-inspectors for the police forces if you want a role in uniform. And if your degree is in engineering, there is a dedicated door, the Junior Engineer exam, for diploma and degree holders in civil, mechanical, and electrical streams, leading to technical posts in government departments. The point is that a graduate holds the widest and, on average, the best paid set of choices in the entire SSC system. So if that is you, it is worth aiming for the top of the ladder. Consider what a post like income tax inspector actually means day to day. Investigating cases, leading a small team, exercising real authority, and holding a respected place in your community. For a first-generation graduate, a role like that genuinely lifts an entire family into a different life. That is what sits at the top of this ladder, and it is exactly why the competition for it is so intense. So the takeaway, as a graduate, the flagship C, GL, and the officer level roles are within reach. This is the level to be ambitious at. Now the case that too many aspirants wrongly think means, wait, you have finished school but not a degree. After the 12th, CHSL is your main target. Filling clerk and data entry posts, such as the lower division clerk and the data entry operator. Permanent, pension government jobs you can win straight after school. After the 10th MTS opens, recruiting multitasking support staff across government offices. And also after the 10th sits the GD Constable exam, recruiting constables for the armed police forces with a physical test alongside the written paper for those who want a role in uniform. So the message is the opposite of wait. There is a real, respectable, secure career available to you right now, and many aspirants take a CHSL or MTS post first and keep studying for bigger exams while already earning. So the takeaway, you do not have to be a graduate to begin a government career. CHSL, MTS, and GD open solid permanent jobs the moment you leave school. Eligibility tells you what you can sit, but the better question is what kind of working life you actually want. Let us match by that. If you want a stable office desk job, CGL and CHSL are your natural home. If you want a role in uniform, with authority and a physical dimension to the work, then CPO or the GD Constable exam fits you far better than a desk post ever would. If you hold an engineering qualification and enjoy technical work, the Junior Engineer exam lets you build a career doing what you trained for. And if you have fast fingers and a strong command of language, the Stenographer exam rewards exactly that skill. The mistake to avoid is chasing an exam only because it sounds prestigious, and then discovering the daily work does not suit you at all. A person who loves being outdoors and active can be quietly miserable behind a desk for 30 years, however good the salary. And someone who wants a calm, predictable office life may find the demands of a uniform posting exhausting. These are decades-long choices, so weigh the daily reality of the work, not just the label on the post. So the takeaway, beyond eligibility, choose the exam that fits the life you actually want to live. Desk, uniform, technical or skill-based, because you will do that work for decades. Now talk honestly about money and status, because they should inform your choice without ruling it. At the top of the SSC ladder, the best CGL desk posts, the assistant section officer, the inspector roles, come in around pay level 7, with a strong starting salary, allowances, and real authority. The audit and accounts posts, like auditor and accountant, typically sit a little below that, around pay level 5 to 6, but remain excellent, respected careers. The school level posts fill through CHSL. The clerks and data entry operators come in lower, around pay level 2 to 4, but make no mistake, these are still permanent, pensioned, secure government jobs that change a family's life. So there is a genuine ladder of pay here, and it broadly tracks the exam's difficulty and qualification. To put a rough shape on it, a top CGL desk post can start with total monthly earnings that would take many years to reach in a comparable private job, and it comes wrapped in medical cover, a pension, and near total job security. And even entry-level clerical post carries a stable salary that rises steadily with time and never simply vanishes in a bad year, which, for most families, is worth as much as the figure itself. So the takeaway, pay rises with the level of the exam, but from top to bottom, every one of these is a stable, respected career worth wanting. Here is the strategic idea that doubles or triples your chances in a single year, and it flows straight from the shared core we saw last class. Number is the same, 4 subjects, quant, reasoning, English, and general awareness, power, CGL, CHSL and MTS alike. The preparation you do for one is very largely the preparation for the others. Your study hours are not spent on a single exam. They are spent on a whole family at once. So the smart aspirant does not sit just one exam and wait a year for the result. They sit several. A very common and effective stack is CGL as the primary, with CHSL, MTS, and the selection post-examinations sat alongside it in the same cycle. Think of it like giving the same interview several times over. The mathematics you drill for CGL is the very same mathematics CHSL asks, only a little gentler. The reasoning is the same, the English is the same, the general awareness is the same. So appearing for the extra exams costs you a handful of exam days, not a second syllabus. Each extra exam you stack is another genuine shot at selection, bought with almost no extra study, only extra exam days. So the takeaway, because the core is shared, one preparation lets you sit several exams a year. So stack them and give yourself more than one chance at success. Knowing you will stack several exams is not enough. You have to lay them out in time, or the year will run away from you. Through the year, the Commission releases notifications one by one, CGL, then CHSL, then MTS, and so on, each with its own application window and exam date. Your first job is simply to know when your target exams fall. Then plan backward. From each exam date, count back and fix your revision windows so that you peak on the right week for each exam, rather than scrambling at the last minute. A stacked year only works if it is scheduled. Writing this down turns a vague sense of panic into a calm, repeatable weekly routine that you can actually follow. A simple version is enough. A single sheet listing each exam's application window and expected date, with a note of which weeks belong to which exam's final revision. Pin it where you study, and every single day, you will know exactly what you are working toward, instead of drifting anxiously from one notification to the next. So the takeaway: map every notification and exam date onto a single written one-year calendar, plan your revision backward from each, and let that calendar carry you steadily through the year. Let us turn all of this into your decision right now. First, pick one primary target, the exam that matters most to you. Usually CGL if you are a graduate, or CHSL if you have finished the 12th. This is the exam you build your deepest preparation around. Then add your secondaries, the other exams that ride on the very same preparation, which you will sit whenever their dates come, for extra chances at almost no extra cost. That is the whole plan in one sentence: one primary, a few secondaries, and a single calendar that holds them together. So the takeaway: choose one primary target, add the exams that share its preparation, put them on one calendar, and you have turned a confusing list of exams into a clear, personal plan you can start today. Let us gather it all in one breath. Start from your qualification, 10th, 12th, or graduate, because it decides which exams are open to you. Graduates get the widest, best paid choice, led by CGL with CPO and the Junior Engineer exam alongside. After school, CHSL, MTS, and GD open real, permanent government careers right away. Pay rises with the level of the exam, but every post is secure and pensioned. Because the core is shared, you can stack several exams onto one preparation. Lay them on a one-year calendar, one primary, a few secondaries, a written plan. Next class, the CGL exam, decoded, one idea at a time. That is how you choose your exam, not by chasing whatever sounds impressive, but by matching your qualification, your temperament, and your goals, and then stacking smartly across a planned year. Make that choice with clear eyes now, and every hour of study that follows will pull in the same direction. Pick your target, commit to it, and let us begin the real preparation. We will see you in the next class.